everybody. I just want to make hopefully it's a quick video and not something really long. But I want to talk about something that's very touching kind of type video. Yeah, I can. I have little me with me. Oh, stand up. Oh, I can't. See, I was going to put my camera there, but I can't, I guess. See, I'm very bad with lighting, and I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm going to take a drink. Because when I start rambling, I don't shut up. I'm going to use my cup to hold up my phone to bear with me. Yeah, baby butterflies. Hey, watch out, there's some bees. I want to talk about abuse. Okay, there's all kinds of different types of abuse. There's physical, mental, emotional, and sexual abuse. And there, not just women go through it, but men go through it as well. And they don't talk about it. Guys are really scared to talk about going through that type of stuff. And there are some intimidating women out there who do put men through that kind of bullcrap. This is for both genders specifically. And I'm going to tell you guys my story. So, when I was 13, I dated my very first boyfriend ever. And it didn't last long. For the simple fact, he abused me. He actually raped me. I've never really talked openly about this with so many people like you guys. But I feel, this channel is based on me, the reality of my life, me, and I'm open with everything. And after that, every boyfriend that I had kind of spiraled. Relationships never last. They beat me, they threatened to kill me, they've held knives against me. I've had people like my one ex threatened to kill me with his shotgun. He also had thrown me in front of an oncoming car, front traffic. I've been called fat, stupid, ugly, four-eyed. I've been called retarded. I have a slight comprehension problem, but I don't let that get to me. I try to learn new things. I try to stay in a conversation where people are talking about certain things that average people would understand and quickly pick up on what those people are saying. I try to join conversations and get that and stick with it. But back to what I was saying. But there are so many people going through stuff like that. I've had boyfriends cheat on me. I've had them, wreck their cars, purposely wreck their cars with me in it, just, mainly on my side of the car because I was in the passenger seat. And, like, here in this town, actually, we're going down a road. It's kind of a country road, and it's actually not far from where I live. And we were in his Chrysler Sebring. It was white with tan leather interior, and it was two-door, and it had a tan soft top because it was convertible. And the guy, I don't want to mention his name, but I was 18 going on 19, stay here, when I started dating him, and he got so mad because I got jealous that he was flirting with another woman. No, you stay right here, honey. And, say hi to everybody. And I kind of was trying to talk to him about it, and it led to a fight. And on our side of the road, on my side, there was a huge ditch. It was a good, like, 2 to 3 foot drop. Are you gonna go over there by Papa? Well, he got really mad, and like, I'm a little nervous. Okay, I'm kind of scared that I'm talking about this because I do have stalkers on my page, and I know who they are. Yeah. But he basically ran his car in the ditch. This happened in 2005. I was 18 going on 19. And he was a little bit older. He was in college, and I was a senior in high school. Um, and then I had another one who not only cheated on me, but he cheated on the girl he was cheating on me with. And he had 5 different girlfriends. And I have PTSD and nightmares from time to time. I have nightmares from it. Excuse me. But I don't let that stuff get to me. I stay strong and I live my life to as if it never happened. Even though inside it's killing me. I have trust issues. Many people have gone through what I've been through, and I didn't think I would ever come to terms with talking about it on my channel, but I've met quite a few people who've been through what I've been through, and actually one of them, her name is Mariah. Um, I will link the description in her to her channel down below, so definitely check her channel out. But her and I were talking, and she let me read it was a super long poem, but I scanned through it really quickly, and I got this sense of what she's been through, because I've been through it. She's been through it. She's been called names. She's been abused, and she's been emotionally abused, mentally abused, and physically abused. It's the sense that I got from her long story poem, and it's not fun being that person who gets abused. It's not. It's not fun when people take advantage of your heart and your kindness. Because I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I have the feeling that Mariah does too. And I feel like it needs to be addressed to everybody, about this. Because women are, like I said, are not the only ones who get abused. Men get abused too. And I don't think it's fair that women say, "Oh, well, me," and "whammy," and like, I want sympathy. I've been beaten by men, and you know, and guys, they do get abused. They go through what we've gone through. It don't matter if you're a guy, girl, tall, short, bi, lesbian, transgender, transsexual, whatever. It doesn't matter. We all are equal because we all go through a lot of the same things, and we just don't know it until we start talking. And I think the more we talk about it, just like how we talk more about child abuse and animal cruelty and abuse and neglect and stuff like that, it's going to become aware. People are going to be more aware of it. But some of the stuff that I've noticed in Mariah's posts, her story, poem, I'm not sure what to call it, it really, like, I didn't feel bad for her. I felt strong. I felt positive for her, and I was like, oh, I'm sending love, to her spiritually. And I told her, I said, I'm glad you spoke out about it. Not a lot of people do. It shows that we are survivors, not just us women, but men as well. We are all survivors who still, live and thrive as if it never happened. We live our everyday life normally. We don't let it get us down. Yes, it sometimes bites us in the butt and we become depressed. And, there's certain things that triggers. People do certain things and it triggers that memory, and that's what PTSD is. It sometimes people do certain things and it gives you that trigger, and you have kind of like a flashback, and you feel like you're in that moment all over again, right then and there. And I have that, and it's really horrible, and I don't know how to control myself when I have those types of moments. So I seek therapy. My therapist, I haven't seen her in a while because she moved away, like an hour away, so I have to find a new one. She was very helpful. Going to therapy was very, very helpful with me. Now, therapy doesn't help everybody, but it does help some people, and I highly suggest that you guys who've been through whatever me and other men and women have been through, to seek therapy and seriously give it some time and talk about it. Don't leave anything behind. Don't leave anything out. Put it out on the plate, and then talk with your therapist about what could help you, and why does this happen and that happen, why do bad things happen to good people. We don't know. um, my first husband even abused me, but not physically. He emotionally and mentally abused me. um, after we got married and I had my firstborn, our child, our son, um, he was staying at work late or not coming home late or early. He was staying on late, and there was things that I wanted him to change for the better and not get in the way of being a father and a husband and a worker. But he wouldn't do it. Um, that was to me my emotional abuse because I was stuck with working, raising a child on my own, taking care of 4 cats in the house, which had 4 bedrooms, 2 living rooms, and a dining room, plus a good sized kitchen. So, I'm sorry if this video is not that interesting to you guys, but I'm doing all I can to spread the abuse and stuff around and let it be known. Watch out for the bee. It's on the flower. So far, every relationship that's been screwed up has been screwed up by the other person. I just got tired of their crap and left. And to those who are currently going through abuse, there is a light at the end of that tunnel. You just gotta grow a pair and get out, and if you need the help, there's always resources. There's always ways. You just need to find that resource and that way. Go talk to somebody about it. There's police you can talk about. You can, when you go to the bathroom, you can leave a little note somewhere um, for other women or men to find, and they'll help you out. You just gotta find a certain way for you to get that help that you need, to get out of the violent craziness, relationships, or home, whatever. You just gotta find your way out. And I pray that you guys do. It's really hard. It is. And it's scary because when they make threats at your life, and not just your life but your children, it makes it harder and scarier for you to leave. I mean, my one ex, he threatened to kill me and my kids with his double-barrel shotguns, and I was like, yeah, you ain't got none, blah blah blah, and he goes, I got 2, and I was like, okay, whatever. Well, I left him, and I got a protection order on him, and yet nothing has happened. Jinx knock wood. And I know it's not gonna happen. Ew, gross. Dude, I just had a shower, so don't put that on me. So, but back about with Mariahs, really, I just washed his sweater. Brad, her situation, she was always being called fat and stuff. She was always put down with words, and she talks about being backhanded a lot. Sometimes physically, sometimes, with words. And if you're watching this, I'm sorry that happened to you. I know I shouldn't apologize, and that piece of should be the one apologizing to you, sweetie. But just know that you are a fighter, you are strong, and you are a survivor, just like the rest of us. Don't let this get to you. Don't let it beat you up. There's more to life than this. Don't dwell on it. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay strong and live your life like it never happened. And if you feel like you're having a memory of it, and you can't control to forget about it, if you have the moment of time right then and there, go somewhere and just cry about it, and just, you know, let your frustrations out about it and stuff like that. But never, ever take your reactions on that out on somebody. For the rest of you who's going through everything in this category and this topic, I want to let you know I'm here. The rest of us who's been through it and who survived and who got away from it, we're all here for you. You guys can get away from it, men and women. You can. And I know I keep saying men and women, but that's because I want to make sure you guys know that we women are not the only ones who go through this. There are men out there who go through it just as much as women do. So find a way to get out. you need to stop, sweetie. Ew, your face. Luckily, you're getting a shower tonight. That is my 3-year-old. I do have 5 children total. One passed away. I had a miscarriage, so I have 4 living and 1 in heaven. But keep pushing yourself forward, and just know that you are worthy. You are loved and cared for, and we want you around. And I want to get to know you guys. Like, I want to know everybody who's going through. Really, you're such a cuter. See, this is what you have to live for. If you want to be a parent, keep pushing. Get out of that tunnel. There is a light at the end. Anything is possible. You just gotta work hard, be patient, and ask for help when it's needed. And if it's handed to you, if people offer it, take it. Because in the end, when you really push and you achieve what you need to achieve, and you're free from that, good things happen to those who work hard and wait. Right? I also, he's not my youngest. My youngest is 2 months old. Ew, dirty hands. My youngest is 2 months old. Then I have a 3-year-old, and then I have an 8-year-old, and then I have a soon-to-be 11-year-old. So that is it for today's video. You guys definitely share this video. Give it a thumbs up. I gotta go get my lunch out of the oven. Get your toy. Share the video, and remember, I love you.